Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted something. I have been pretty busy with school, and then I've actually been in Germany for the past over a month and a half now. I have an internship here, so I thought I would, now that I've had some experience, I thought I would share what it's been like for me. I am gluten, lactose, and fructose intolerant, finding those options, and I've also seen options for different diets, especially vegan, so I kind of wanted to share what I've seen here. So I am completely gluten-free. Gluten and I are just not friends, and also I'm mainly dairy-free. I can tolerate a little bit, but not a lot, and I do eat reduced fructose as well. So when I got here, I was pretty excited because I did know that my favorite brand of bread was here. It's called Shea, S-C-H-A umlaut R, or some people in the US pronounce it char. And so I was really excited for that. And it has been cheaper. So that's been very nice. I've been eating a ton of bread, and so I feel like I've been fitting in because a lot of Germans eat a lot of bread. It's kind of funny. I also would like to know where all the carbs go, because they're all, not all, I always keep using all these generalizations, but generally the German population is a little bit thinner than the United States. I would love to know where the carbs go. I'm still working on that. But in the United States, my favorite brand of bread is like over $5. I've sometimes seen it almost $6, and so it's been nice. The bread type that I like is just over, like a loaf of bread is just under €3. I don't know the exchange rate offhand, but it's still expensive, but it's cheaper than what I'm used to, so I've been eating a lot of it. Another thing that's been a pretty big staple for me, it's kind of gross, I go through like phases where I love yogurt, and then sometimes I'm just like, yogurt just makes me want to barf. And so I don't know why, and so lately I have been just obsessed with yogurt. I don't know why, and it's really inexpensive here, the dairy-free stuff. I would say in comparison to the United States, like the brand that I like, it's got a ton of sugar, but in the United States it's what is it? The So Delicious dairy-free yogurt, but that's almost like, I think it's almost $6 where I've purchased it. So that's like a rare thing. When I'm talking $6, it's like a tub of yogurt. And so I just don't buy it. But in here in Germany, it's just under, I think, €2. I think I spend €1.89 on like a tub about the same size in yogurt. It's 500 grams. I have no idea what it is in the imperial system. So I've been eating that a lot. My favorite thing, I could eat this all the time. My favorite meal is breakfast. I like, what I'll do is, what I eat for breakfast is and it's kind of high calorie, but I have a really intense active job, so it doesn't matter. But I have cornflakes, a little bit of cornflakes, some muesli, which is like, it's kind of like a granola. Google it, it's amazing. It'll change your life if you can find decent muesli in your life. And then I'll put some muesli on top, and then I'll actually put a little bit of yogurt, and then like some dairy-free milk on top of that, and kind of like mix it all together. But one thing I did notice the difference between the United States and here in terms of like dairy-free stuff is, like, I actually didn't realize that like a lot of the dairy-free milks and yogurt aren't fortified with a lot of stuff. So if you are here or wanting to come here and you are like vegan or something like that, like be aware, because a lot of times I rely on my calcium with the dairy-free milk that I have, and it's fortified with a lot of stuff. But here in the US, I actually was drinking a milk that literally had nothing, and so I actually had to, and also the yogurt I was eating like basically sugar-free yogurt, because you know, muesli has a little bit of sugar, but it was fortified with literally nothing, no vitamin D, no B12, all of that stuff. So But if you're also vegan, I have seen a lot of meat-free meats. So that's been nice, but none of them are gluten-free. I've maybe seen one, but it was cross-contaminated with something else, so that's not worth it for me. I feel like in the US, I've reacted to things. I haven't really had a reaction to food that is like, it'll say may contain gluten. I try to avoid those foods, but sometimes like I've actually accidentally purchased something. But like here in Germany, I've like definitely reacted to something. I bought like a pasta sauce. I didn't even look at the back because I was silly and I didn't realize that it had cross-contamination. I also didn't know I couldn't understand that German. I like misread it, so I didn't realize that it may contain gluten. So that's a little bit more prevalent, which is kind of frustrating. You know, in Germany, like I have to find a pasta sauce that actually says gluten-free, because sometimes I've seen like cross-contamination, even with organic brands, which I feel like in the US, organic brands are like the simple things are gluten-free already. So yeah, so it was a challenge finding gluten-free things here and finding a lot of dairy-free, but I got to try like gluten-free soft pretzels that were a little bit cheaper. I mean, it was still like €4, which is kind of expensive, and it was like a pack of 4 pretzels. But, you know, there have been more options. But yeah, it's been a challenge, and so I encourage anybody that's moving to a new place or moving to a completely different country with like a new diet to just be patient, because it just takes time to find those options. And like for like the first couple weeks, I honestly just ate vegetables, potatoes, and meat, which is fine by me, but you know, like it's old after a while. So but yeah, that's all I'll share for now. But if you have any questions, you can comment below, or you can send me an email or whatever, or ask me in person if you know me, if you have any more questions. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope this video was a little bit helpful. So bye.